What are the most important meetings you should be having with your accountant? What are the meetings that add real value into the relationship between you as the business owner and your accountant and their team? At Satori Accounting, we believe there's a number of meetings that are really important to have with your customers and with your clients. And we aim to get these regular meetings built into your service package when you're working with us and with the team here at Satori. Big clue is that meeting your accountant once a year really is a thing of the past. And as a business owner, it is important to realize that you really can lean on and get much more value out of your accountant as a business advisor by talking to your accountant and their team on a much more regular basis. And the more often you talk to your accountant and their team, the better understanding you'll have of your business and of your numbers. And that enables you to make better decisions, better choices, and to take your business in the direction you want it to go. This is particularly important for family business owners, and we think there's a number of key meetings that need to happen between your accountant and you and your family business ownership team to really help drive results and positive results in your business. Number one is meetings during the onboarding process. I think these are absolutely critical whenever you're signing up with your accountant. If you're talking about what the accountant's going to do, what they're going to charge, and the conversation kind of revolves around that, you're not getting enough value, in my opinion, in relation to what the accountant can and should be doing for you. And at Satori, we try to offer people a lot more advice and services during that onboarding process, and build in regular meetings during the course of the year, rather than just talk about, let's get signed up, this is what you're going to pay, and this is what you need to be doing, and all the kind of basics and mechanics. Whilst they're important, I think it's just more important to build in value-added meetings and have a value add as part of the onboarding process. So during that process, we like to talk about what your aims and goals are, where you are now and where you're trying to get to, and what your real challenges are, so that we can totally understand what's going to help to solve those problems. So yes, the work that we do in terms of keeping your business compliant is important, keeping your data up to date is important, giving you systems and processes which are automated. Those things are all important, and they're all very much, I suppose, the bread and butter stuff for us now at Satori. We're trying to get into what you're trying to do with your life. How many holidays you're trying to take a year? Is there any kind of big upcoming life events? Are you looking to retire at a certain point in time? So those are the value-added points we bring in the early meetings at the discovery stage when you're on board with us. After that, there's a number of different types of meetings which you should have in order to add value between you and your accountant. So there can be, for example, at the very least, a pre-year-end meeting. So this would be a meeting we'd recommend around sort of month 9 or 10 to check in with the business, see where you're at before you get to the end of the year, and see if there's anything can be done in order to change those results before the end of the year, especially from a tax planning perspective. So you might be looking at, if you've got some money in the business, what should you and can you, or do you want to be spending that on to generate maximum tax relief before you get to your year-end date? The next set of meetings is going to be your quarterly or monthly catch-ups, and that's going to be reviewing your figures, understanding some of the key figures and not just looking at every single figure, and then deciding on what action you need to take in your next month or next quarter in order to change some of those figures so that you're generating more positive results. We also at Satori will have a life goals planning meeting which we can run for clients, and this is now a more important aspect of what we're trying to do as life-centered accountants, where we want to join the dots between your personal money situation and your business money situation and decide which or perhaps both of these need to be looked at in order to improve your financial position now and into the future. So it's looking at and getting information on all of your personal financial situation, your mortgage situation, your policies and life insurances, savings, pension planning, getting all that information together, hooking that information into what you're currently doing with your business in terms of how much money you're taking out, how you're taking it out, how you can become more tax efficient to keep more money in your pocket, and how that's going to affect your future self. So do you want to pay your mortgage off early? Do you want to have a certain amount of money in retirement? Joining the dots between those two things is a key meeting that we're now recommending that clients can do with us, and we've got some technology to do that as well. So if you're not having those types of value add meetings with your accountants and it's something you'd like to explore, just give me a shout. Drop us a message through socials, get in touch through the website and book a discovery call. More than happy to take you on a journey for better value add meetings so that you can see what direction your business and life is going and what direction you want it to go, and have an influence on that as well.